We're doing it live from my tub. Hello, welcome.
What the blast?
Hello and welcome to the first and perhaps the last video like this. This is what I'm going to call Bathtub Banter. In this kind of series, I would just talk about random gaming stuff as coming across my mind while in the comfort of my bathtub. A lot of people will do this kind of stuff commentating into a computer mic and sitting comfortably in their recliner chair or on their computer chair in front of their desk. Not me. I'm going to try something different. You know, subvert the status quo, buck the trends. We're going to record this in the toilet. We're going to record a video like this in the bathtub. So today's video is going to be about Antonblast. Today's November 12th and was the original release day for Antonblast before it got pushed back to December 3rd. However, they did decide to announce a bunch of stuff on their Kickstarter page and on Twitter involving Antonblast. Stuff like physical merch and updates for backers in terms of some of the content that is going to be included for all the different backer tiers, as well as the physical merch that they plan on shipping out. So I figured it'd be a good way to just make a video and discuss all this stuff and consolidate into one little package for people to watch. They might turn away when they see me in the bathtub, but, you know, we'll find out. The first and biggest piece of news that they announced is that Antonblast is getting a physical release.
Yes!
Yes! And it's not handled by a limited run either. We dodged a bullet. You see, limited run has a notorious history of taking a year and a half to ship out physical copies. They're really bad at that. Fangamer isn't as bad. And honestly, the quality of their stuff is pretty darn good. I bought Undertale physically from them. It was really well done. I bought ever physical merch from them. It was really swell. So, having Antonblast get a physical release via Fangamer is awesome. This physical release is supposed to be coming out in 2025. So, if you're wanting to play the game on December 3rd, you're not going to be able to buy it physically still. You're going to have to wait till next year. But honestly, I mean, I don't mind. I'll buy the game again. I'll probably buy like 4 or 5 of these physical copies. One for myself, a couple for my brothers, and some for my cousins, and maybe I'll buy one to give away at some point in the future. Who knows? I'll think about it. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the fact that they brought up different things about the cameo backers and ever details for Kickstarter backers. One of those being that the physical merch that they are going to be producing for the Kickstarter backers is also going to be manufactured by Fangamer. So t-shirts, the sticker sheets, the art books, CDs, and in my case also the plush toy of Anton, all going to be manufactured by Fangamer. Really, really good. I've gotten a plush of Shantae in the past and it was really well done. So I'm expecting great things from the physical merch from them. One of the things announced is that there's a new area in Antonblast called the Blast Park. The Blast Park is going to be where all the cameo tier appearances are going to be in the game. So anybody that backed that tier in the Kickstarter, there's going to be a dedicated area where you can see your designed character in your cameo appearances. So that's going to be cool, and I can't wait to see all the different cameos that show up in the game there. They also announced that all the designer tier backer rewards and like inclusions are all going to be there at launch, except for one kinda. You see, they had a mini boss backer tier where a person could design a mini boss for Antonblast, submit the design to the developers, and they would include it in the game as a mini boss in some of the levels in Antonblast. And they aren't going to be here at launch, but it's because they're actually being expanded on. They're going to be fully fledged bosses now, so that's really cool. They are going to feature these characters in the Blast Park in terms of their visual appearance. However, these actual boss fights are going to be included in an update post-launch. Speaking of post-launch updates, they're going to be dropping new content in the foreseeable future in the game post-launch. That's really, really awesome. Now, none of this stuff is like super major content, but it's free, and that's really cool. And the first piece of content that they did announce is that they're going to add the EX Boss Rush mode. And this is going to be where all these mini boss designer tier bosses are going to be appearing. So now that they're fully fledged bosses, they're going to have their own boss rush mode playlist that you can play through to go against every single one of them. And that's going to be really fun. I can't wait to see all the different designs that people submitted and how the developers over at Summitsphere took them and reworked them and changed them and made them into what they are. The other bit of news is that they're going to add stuff like the speedrunner mode as a post-launch update as well. And they also plan on adding some extra little character dialogue and interactions and world building in the form of post-launch conversations and cutscenes. So, yeah, it's going to be optional and doesn't add anything to the story that is here. The story that's going to be shipping in the game is fully complete, but they're just going to add extra little fluff pieces and dialogue just to add to the charm of the game. And this game already has plenty of charm, so getting post-launch charm updates is going to be sick! Some of the other post-launch stuff includes some of the micro games, and it sounds like they're going to add some mini games in here as well, possibly in the future as well. Minor stuff. They also made sure to clarify that none of this stuff is going to be paid DLC. Neither is this stuff like big DLC expansions. There is still no big DLC planned for Antonblast. That could change in the future. They haven't completely written it off, but don't expect these post-launch updates to be anything as substantial as like giant level packs being added into the game. Nothing on that sort yet. Could be in the future, but don't assume that at this point in time. And now the final thing is that all these updates are going to be free. All these post-launch updates are going to be free. None of the extra modes and features are going to be locked off to people. Everyone that buys a digital copy of the game, everyone that was a Kickstarter backer, all going to be free. You don't have to worry about a thing. Also, the physical release they're doing next year is planned to have all this update content included in the package as well. So you can have everything in one concise package. It's going to be great. So that's basically all the news that there is for Antonblast. But I do have to share one other bit of news, and this is more so of a channel thing. The channel has hit 150 plus subs, and I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And I also want to ask for feedback on this video in this format. What do you think of me doing some other stuff like discussion videos every once in a while? I don't plan on stopping making edited videos or doing these things all the time, but I thought it'd be fun to do some discussion videos. And if you like the idea of me doing discussion videos, let me know in the comments if you want me to do more discussion videos like this. Not all the time. Or if you like the format of me just sitting in my bathtub having a conversation with people. And if you do like the idea of discussions and not the bathtub, I could do that too. But let me know what you think. Hopefully you found the setting of this, at the very least, amusing, and hopefully you enjoyed finding out more about Antonblast. So, until next time, catch you later.
Ow! Ow! Cramps!